Most people think they need expensive, fancy tools to actually make money publishing books. But honestly, that's completely wrong. Welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're cutting through the noise and demystifying a topic that drives beginners crazy: how to find highly profitable KDP, or Kindle Direct publishing niches, without spending a single dime. No fluff, no BS, just hard numbers, clear strategy, and $0 execution. Let's get right into it. Look, a lot of gurus out there selling high-priced courses want you to believe a very specific narrative, right? They really want you to think that without dropping massive amounts of cash on premium keyword software or monthly subscriptions, you simply cannot compete on Amazon. They literally want you to think it's a pay-to-play arena. Well, let me be incredibly direct here. That is a complete myth. If you think you absolutely need those tools to find a winning book topic, you are wrong. Today, I'm going to show you exactly how the real game is played. We're going to bypass those paywalls entirely and find those exact same lucrative, high-demand niches using only free, readily available methods. Okay, Section 1, the reality check. Why books actually fail. So, before we dive into the exact free tools, we really need to understand why KDP keyword research matters so much in the first place. You know, the overwhelming majority of KDP publishers fail simply because they skip this crucial step entirely. They just write whatever they feel like writing. Look at that massive slice of the chart. That represents books that failed specifically due to picking the wrong niche. And that tiny, almost invisible sliver? Yeah, that's the amount of failure that can actually be blamed on a lack of expensive software. You don't lack tools, guys. You just need a better research process. Moving on to Section 2, the 4 free pillars, building your niche strategy for $0. Let's solve that research problem right now. We're going to systematically break down the 4 free pillars, a strategy you can start using literally the second this explainer is over. Pillar number 1 starts right at the source, Amazon. Instead of paying a premium for some third-party tool to just guess search volume estimates, use Amazon itself. You simply type your seed ideas into the search bar and see what autocomplete suggests. Why? Because Amazon is literally handing you the exact phrases real customers are actively typing in. I mean, if Amazon suggests it, people are searching for it. It's that simple. But hey, finding a search phrase is only half the battle, right? We need to check the competition. So the absolute crucial point here is this number, 5,000. When you search that autocomplete idea, hit enter, and take a look at the top left corner of the Amazon search results page. You want the total number of competing results to be under 5,000. If it's over 5,000, the market is way too saturated. Walk away. Under 5,000 means you actually have a fighting chance to rank on page 1. All right, let's move to our second pillar. We've got our low competition keyword from Amazon, but is it just a passing fad? To find out, run your topic right through Google Trends. This completely free tool reveals the long-term search intent. What you're looking for is a flat or growing line, which means you've got steady, reliable demand over time. But if you see a declining line that looks like it's falling off a cliff, that means interest is fading fast. You should walk away immediately, no matter how good those Amazon numbers looked. Now, pillar number 3 requires getting your hands a little dirty with bestseller list intel. You've got to analyze the top 20 books in your specific category on Amazon. And don't just glance at them, really study them. What are their exact pricing strategies? How are they structuring their titles and subtitles? What are the common themes jumping out at you? By looking at the top 20, you're looking at proven buyer demand. You're seeing exactly what readers have already voted for with their wallets. Finally, pillar number 4 takes us off Amazon entirely so we can verify broader market demand. Head over to YouTube and search your topic. If you can find videos on this specific niche with over 100,000 views, well, congratulations. You have hard, undeniable proof of massive real-world interest. Think about it. A niche with hundreds of thousands of video views is a niche full of people looking for deeper information, which is exactly the kind of information a book provides. But wait, the real gold mine for this YouTube step is hidden just below the video. Please do not just look at the view count and bounce. Dive into that comment section. Readers literally leave whole paragraphs outlining their exact problems, their frustrations, and the pain points they are begging to have solved. When you read those comments, you aren't just validating a niche, you're basically getting your target audience to write your book's outline for you. It's an absolute game changer. Section 3, live walkthrough, validating a real niche with hard numbers. Okay, let's stop talking theory and run a real example through this exact framework to show you how this actually works. Let's say our seed keyword is indoor microgreens for beginners. First, we check Amazon autocomplete, find our phrase, and boom, The results show only 1,200 competing books. That is well under our 5,000 limit, so that's a pass. Next, we plug it into Google Trends, and we see the line is steadily growing upwards over the last 5 years. Pass. Then we analyze the top 20 bestsellers, mapping out their pricing and angles, proving buyers are actually spending money here. Pass. Finally, we go to YouTube, search the topic, and find multiple videos with well over 100,000 views, totally loaded with comments. Pass. See? When a specific idea clears all 4 of these hurdles, it is mathematically validated. You don't need expensive software to tell you that. The raw data just proved it. Section 4. 3 Deadly Mistakes. Tropes that kill KDP beginners. Now, even armed with this incredibly effective free blueprint, beginners still manage to sabotage themselves. So here are the 3 deadly sins you absolutely must avoid. First, picking a niche solely because it's a personal hobby of yours. Look, the market does not care what your passion is, it only cares about solving its own problems. Second, ignoring that 5,000 competition limit on Amazon. Do not convince yourself that your book is going to magically stand out against 20,000 others. Just stick to the data. And third, writing a book for a niche that Google Trends clearly shows is declining. If the trend is dying, your sales will too. Don't fight gravity, folks. Section 5. Execution. Your 30-minute action plan. All right, it is time to take everything we've covered in this explainer and actually put it to work. Here is your concrete 30-minute action plan. Execute these 7 specific steps today. Step 1. Type your seed keyword ideas into Amazon autocomplete. Step 2. Verify the total competition is strictly under 5,000. Step 3. Check the top 10 books in those search results to ensure there's actual life in the category. Step 4. Take your keyword over to Google Trends and verify a flat or growing line. Step 5. Deeply analyze those top 20 bestsellers for their pricing and title strategy. Step 6. Jump over to YouTube and search for videos with over 100,000 views. And Step 7. Mine that YouTube comment section to extract the exact pain points your book is going to solve. So there you have it. The expensive software myth is officially busted. You've seen the 4 pillars, you know the exact data metrics to look for, and you have a 30-minute action plan ready to execute right now. You literally have the exact free blueprint to find a highly profitable KDP niche. So the only question left for you is, what's stopping you from validating your first profitable KDP niche today? Get out there and make it happen.